starting from scratch, independent, dude, you're going like bare bones. Like you have no backing. You need to create your own brand. You need to do your own marketing. You need to get your own office. You need to get your own phone system. You need to hire your own employees. They give you nothing. Like you're starting from
Yeah,
zero.
you're
State
on your
Farm,
own.
yeah, it's just on your own, man. Like State Farm and Farmers, they give you a good amount of support. They give you marketing dollars. They give you an office space. I think they do to start off. So yeah,
But then you reap more benefits though, because you don't get you don't get a bigger cut, or you get a bigger cut, I mean, right?
you do get a bigger cut. And
Hi, Jason.
Hey, how you
Hi,
doing?
welcome. I'm just going to be here moderating everything, so I'll let you guys get right into it.
Okay, Chris, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you, Jason. What's going on, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. I just had a couple questions. They're kind of broad, but I think it'll help me out in the long run. So, um,
Yeah,
okay, so I'm planning on just getting my associate's degree. I was thinking about it a lot, and like, and just starting to work for an agency full time.
uh-huh.
And do you think that'll give me like a bigger advantage than, say, like a kid who graduates with a bachelor's in risk management versus like you know what I'm saying, like working for a agency for 3 4 years
Yeah,
versus a kid getting out of college.
yeah. Jason, what's like where are you from? Like where exactly yeah, where are you from?
I'm in Illinois, Frankfurt, Illinois.
Okay, Frankfurt. How old are you?
I'm 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're basically kind of just in between thinking like I'm gonna either go the associate's, degree route or you're saying full time like full degree? Is that the question or?
Yeah. So I'm in the middle of whether I should go and get the bachelor's degree
Yeah.
in risk management, or if I should get my associate's degree and start working for an agency for the next 2 3 years.
Yeah, this is something. Yeah, Jason.
Middle, you know.
I think you asked this, and I tried to. I think I addressed it a little bit on a video I made.
Yeah.
Dude, this is something I think about quite a bit, and because I'll tell you just based on my experience, it's hard for me to say, this is the way to go for you, man. Like, I can't, guarantee. Good to see you too.
Right, right.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say like.
I reached out to a couple people out here, and
Sure.
the one lady said, I was talking to Christine, and she said, most agencies like a State Farm or like an Allstate, they recommend that you get the bachelor's, but
Yeah.
she said she's got her own agency and she has her bachelor's in zoology, and it has nothing to do with insurance,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Like Jason, if you came and like you interviewed next to somebody who had a degree and and I was looking at both of you as candidates and I saw, you being a hungry guy that's like, I want to do insurance, I'm here, I'm going to show up every day on time. Like you tell me like, Chris, like I want to work for you, man. Like I want to hustle. I want to make stuff happen. And the other person's just like, a sharp person, but I don't see that hunger and they have a degree and you don't. Dude, I'm gonna pick you every single time, like no matter what. And I've told this even to my team members. I'm like, I don't care, like if I see, you being hungry and like you want it, that's gonna be, the decision maker for me. So as far as, it might help you get your, foot in the door and open some doors. But at the end of the day, I think the biggest question and the reason it's hard for me to like, answer the question is because I need more context on you. On like what you really want to do. Do you want to like, yeah, like what's your goal? Like, are you trying to build an agency, be a high producing, make a lot of money? Like, what is it?
I mean, yeah, that's my end goal. I mean, I'm nowhere near that, but I'm only 19, I plan on working for someone, learning everything, and then starting my own. If
Yeah.
that's, if that's a route. Do you think I'll learn if I like work for an agency for 4 or 5 years? Will that give me enough like intel to open up my own?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, that's what I'll tell you what I did. I worked for a farmer's agent 3 or 4 years. And that was during college. So when I was in college, I was just learning. So I did both. And and I was doing it during the summers. So every summer I would come back for 3 or 4 months, and I would work there full time, 9 to 5 every day. So realistically, if you add the time up, I only really like was in an office for, like about a year and a half or something like that, right? Because I was only there during the summers. During the year, I was still helping out a little bit. I'd come back during breaks and whatnot, but I never, if I had decided to just go all in, and honestly, I would have done it. My parents would have killed me if I didn't graduate college.
So
And yeah, that's like where I'm now. It's like they're pushing me and pushing me and pushing me to graduate. But like you said, I'd rather learn and make money while doing it than to drop all this money on college. It's so much, and everything's online right now. It's killing me.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. It's like everything's online nowadays with what's going on. And then, how valuable is the ROI of that piece of paper you're going to get at the end of the day?
Right.
Like, are you looking at some big schools? Like, that's a factor too.
No, I'm not. I'm just at my local ISU, Illinois State. So
yeah,
it's nothing prestigious,
that's where I would be
But like I said, I just feel like I'm not learning a lot
yeah,
about insurance.
Dude, if you were like about to get into like Yale or like an Ivy League or something big, I'd be like, dude, yeah, maybe just get that degree and then and then start you're still super young. Realistically, now the ROI of that paper for me, it's hard for me to see the value putting like 30 grand a year, 30 grand a year into college. Like, is it, at the end of 4 years, that's, 20 times 4, that's like $80,000. If you had put that, it's big. And like, really, how much are you going to get back? I'm not like trying to push you like, hey man, like don't go to college. It's really, yeah, it's really, it really depends on who the person is. And like, if you do go the other route and you decide I'm not going to go to college, or I'm just going to get the associate's degree for a couple years, and then I'm going to go all in on, insurance. If you do go that route, Jason, I'm telling you, man, like you need to double down and like learn everything, be a sponge, learn as much as you can and like hustle those first couple years and save as much money as you can too. Cause
Yeah, that's my point.
yeah. Cause, I mean, those are my thoughts on that. Like, if you do go that route, like go in and don't look back.
So, and then my next question relates to just joining an agency. Should I get my license like right away? Do you recommend getting that like right off the bat? And like, is it an exam? Do you have to study for that? Like, how do you do that?
Yeah. As far as getting licensed, I would totally recommend the sooner the better. The sooner the better. It just gives you leverage. It allows you to make more money commission wise. Obviously you can't even make commission without the license legally.
Gotcha.
I mean, your knowledge.
That's just online?
Yeah, so it's a pre-licensed course. You do like a 52-hour course pre-license. I could send you some links. I'm not tied to those by any means. I'm honestly not tied to like anything that I promote. People ask me stuff and I just give it away. But it's a 52-hour course. There's a bunch of different ones. There's some that are better quality, some are lower quality. Like the cheap ones, you're going to pay a lot less money for the course. But a lot of times what we've seen is the training kind of sucks, so you might not learn as fast. So sometimes it's better to go with a little bit better of the pre-license course. And that way it's like good instructors, good, content or material, and then you can pass the test a little bit faster and you don't have to retake it, because a lot of people fail and have to retake it like 2 or 3 times. So yeah, maybe go for like a middle or like higher course, tier course. So yeah, you pass the pre-license 52-hour online course, and then you can go take the state exam, and then you pass the state exam and you're licensed. That's pretty much it.
Gotcha. And then my next question relates to that. So if I work in Illinois and plan on opening up my own in another state, is there any like downfalls to that?
No, you can. So it's actually pretty easy to extend your license to other states. Yeah. So you can get your Illinois license. Like right now, it's weird. I'm licensed in Illinois too. It's like one of the random states that I decided to get licensed. It's like you just basically pay a fee. So you pay a fee to extend your license to other states.
Okay.
It's pretty easy, but it depends how you do it. So if you do an individual license versus your agency license, those are two different licenses. And I can dive into that if you want, but yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. So
I wouldn't mind that at all.
yeah, so there's an individual license. So like you get your license, Jason, this is your license number. And then let's say you make an LLC corporation or whatever for your agency. Now it's called, Jason Insurance Agency LLC. That needs its own license because it's an entity.
Gotcha.
It's a different, whenever you make a corporation, it's like its own body. It's a different person that just doesn't have a soul. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that one, needs to have a license as well. And that one, yeah, you need to extend that one as well. So that one, it costs a little bit more doing that. But pretty easy to do. So once you get licensed, you can apply for a business entity license. It's just a fee, and then they pay you. They give you a license number for Jason Insurance Agency LLC, and then you have one for yourself too. I know it's kind of weird. I don't know why. Yeah, that's just how it works.
Okay. Yeah, it's all right. And then next question I want to ask you is, I know you have probably a lot of connections and whatnot out there. Most people who have like a carrier agency, do they wish they would have gone independent like you did?
Yeah, so you're saying like if they went like State Farm or Farmers or something?
Right.
Yeah, so like State Farm, Farmers, Allstate, those ones they're called captive agents.
Okay.
So those, do they wish? You're asking me like if they.
Yeah, like do most of them feel like they should have gone independent like you did, or like what's the benefits behind that? You know what I'm saying?
That's a great question. There's a lot of, I would say like, I talked to a couple other agents out there, Farmer, State Farm people. The grass is always greener on the other side. That's the answer. Like they see me and they're like, oh man, I wish I could do like those commercial policies that you can do that are like trucking, super high risk, that State Farm or Farmers would never touch. And then I see their stuff and I'm like, damn, I wish I had State Farm's, like I wish I had Drake in the Super Bowl commercial, promoting my agency. Starting from scratch, independent, dude, you're going like bare bones, like you have no backing. You need to create your own brand. You need to do your own marketing. You need to get your own office. You need to get your own phone system. You need to hire your own employees. They give you nothing. Like you're starting from zero. State Farm, Farmers, yeah, it's just on your own, man. Like State Farm and Farmers, they give you a good amount of support. They give you marketing dollars. They give you an office space. I think they do to start off.
So, yeah.
But then you reap more benefits though, because you don't get a bigger cut, or you get a bigger cut. I mean, right?
You do get a bigger cut, and the big difference is that you own, your business versus State Farm or Farmers. There's some like a split of ownership. So if I decided to walk tomorrow and I was like, hey man, I'm over it, I'm going to sell the whole thing. It's all mine versus State Farm. They kind of make you shake their hand, and there's a lot more to it. And I don't know exactly, so I don't want to like dive into that too much, but
No, I know.
yeah.
Nice. So yeah, I think my plan is just gonna start working full time for someone and start creating a business plan for my future.
Yeah, man. I think you got to ask yourself, like, first and foremost, like, what's going to make you most excited and most, like, happy, I guess. You don't want to be, like, you don't want to regret. You don't want to look back and be like, dang, I regret, going to college or not going to college. Because, college is a great time. I went to college all 4 years. I'll tell you, like, I had a fantastic time. It was a 4-year vacation for me, really. I was just, I studied, I got my degree, I learned a little bit. Realistically, I personally think that working in a real world environment, you learn a lot more, hands-on, insurance. Like you're going to get ahead of the game. Anybody who graduates college, you're already 3 or 4 years ahead of them if you work full time. But at the same time, you might miss out on that, like those opportunities to make connections in college and go to the parties, meet the girls, like all that stuff too,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there's two sides to it, man. I think, yeah, you'll never really know the other alternative. So it's just a matter of going with your gut. What do you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, definitely. For sure.
Yeah.
I think that wraps it up.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Let me ask you all these questions.
No worries. Yeah, Jason, if there's anything else, man, seriously, let me know. I'm happy to help, especially, you being so young. I feel like,
I could definitely point you in the right direction, man. So, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason.
Thanks. We'll see you guys.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
You too.
See you later.